Alright, in this lesson number 4 we're going to kind of cover the basics of different kinds of slides, how to hold the slide, ways to move to get different sounds, just kind of the basic intro stuff that probably should have been in lesson number 1. Anyway, first we'll cover like some different kinds of slides real quick. Oops. This is a glass slide. I found this online. I usually get mine from, I never can remember the name of the place. I usually have to do a Google search every time I'm looking for it. But they actually take old bottles and cut them off using hot wax and string, let it burn down, and then they smooth them out. These I like because they're the only ones I found that are big enough. I play with my middle finger, and well, most of the time I do. I have really big hands, so finding ones that fit your fingers is a big thing. Here's the same thing, just in a clear glass. And then go on to, this is a straight slide. First one, you'll notice how that's tapered on the side, tapered on each side, so it kind of curves to a more curved neck, the radius of the neck that you're playing. This one, on the other hand, is straight. You can see it's straight up and down on the sides, hollow all the way through, and it's just Pyrex, whatever kind of glass or whatever that is. But this one I use when I'm playing necks, usually like a Fender style neck, where I have the level of the strings as flat as I can get it across the bridge, and it still has the taper of the neck because of the way the fret or the nut is grooved out for the strings. But this just seems to work a little bit better when I'm playing the Fenders. Then you have this, which is a imitation of a Coricidin bottle, which is what the great Duane Allman started out playing with. Good slide story there, you should look that up. Gregg Allman, Duane Allman, and the story of him getting to play slide. And from that you should check out Jesse Ed Davis. He's the guitar player that played with Taj Mahal, which was the album that got Duane Allman to start playing slide. A little bit of stuff there. But anyway, this one, and the difference on it, I mean, it still has the flat slides. It's got the tapered for where the lid used to fit, and then on the bottom it's solid, so you can't get through that. And this, it resonates a little different. It's a little bit smaller, so I usually use it on my ring finger if I'm going to play with that one. And then finally, and I've got a lot more, but these are just the ones I carry in my case all the time. This is a brass slide. I made this a long time ago. I found a piece of brass pipe that fit my middle finger, cut it down to the size I wanted, and it's pretty much just a little bit over on each side of the biggest neck that I've ever used on a guitar, and it's great. Some people say that you can only you're only supposed to play acoustic with a metal slide, play electric with a glass slide. But I say it depends on the instrument and the sound you're trying to get at the time, and that should be what kind of influences more of what you get than what everybody else tells you. Because everybody likes different sounds, different slides make different sounds, the weights are different, the way they feel on your hand is different. So just play whatever you want and switch around and just do whatever. So, now that we kind of covered that crap, let's go over how to hold a slide, how to keep it from sounding all crazy. You want to, whatever fret you're going to be playing over, you want to keep it straight up and down. But you want to be just back side of the fret you're trying to play on. Now, your first finger, the way I do it, I let it drag on the slide, on all the strings to deaden them. If you don't do that, you kind of get that, some harmonics and stuff, and you can want to use that sometimes. Sometimes it works great. I noticed that doing chords back like here when you're playing an electric guitar, if you strum back here and let the harmonics resonate out, it sounds kind of cool, but that's for something else in an electric lesson. So take your first finger, put it across the strings, just let it drag. Whatever finger your slide's on, for me it's the middle finger, just lay it on the strings. You're not trying to push it down to the fret or anything. You just want it to ring out all the notes on all the strings clearly. I don't do it perfect all the time. You're not going to do it perfect all the time. Nobody does, because none of us are perfect. Now, sometimes when I'm doing little licks, I'll use my ring finger to deaden other strings. So like It's just for a little bit of an effect. You can use it on different strings. Just something to mess with. So you're kind of making a note, kind of not making a note. Anyway, just something to toy with. And I'll throw all kinds of random stuff in, just because like you need to mess around and play and have fun and enjoy what you're doing. And this isn't, okay, you need to learn this first, that first, or anything like that. This is about getting you up and playing as quick as you can and doing some things and experimenting and spending a lot of time sitting in a room or outside in a chair by yourself just jamming and enjoying it. That's what this is mainly about, is enjoying playing slide guitar.